Alright. Wandering Emperor. Haha, gotcha. And he has no blue. And as a punishment for not playing blue, we'll show him why you should be playing blue. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today day that I know that you absolutely loved, and we are having different version of this one. We went for a different twist, so we kept the cool thing as of Arena, Kaya, all this good stuff, but also we went into the discard direction, and this is all thanks to Liliana and the Graveyard Trespasser. We don't run a lot of cards that can discard, but in this kind of deck it absolutely helps you against any kind of slower deck, and it also helps you against aggressive decks, because Liliana is just amazing and she can just remove this pesky Trespasser, which is usually a big problem for targeted removal. With the Phyrexian Arena you have usually so many cards, and there are always some of the cards that you don't really need. The point is that you want to trade those cards because your opponent still has those, and if you can trade card for multiple turns, at some point you will end in the situation when your opponent is pure top deck, he has one card a turn, and you are just here with Arena and 7 cards. That's usually how the game ends, and this is the main strategy for the deck, on top of, you know, the good old Arena. Other than this, we have a lot of Lifegain with Sunset Revelry, Triple March. I went to 1 at some point during the testing, but I decided that we really need this card. It's absolutely amazing against all the aggro decks, and you will see it in action how much it helps basically. We also have the Emperor, Sheoldred, and Kaya. All of those cards can get you back to 20 life very quickly, so the Arena isn't a pain. Other than this, we have the usual Depopulate, Invoke Despair, and Farewell. I considered going to 3 Invoke Despairs, but come on, Sloth, what are you doing? Just play 4 of those always. We also need double Kaya. I tried 1 at some point, but it makes closing the games harder, so I think 2 is still a must. I went with the Trespasser. We started from 4 down to 2 because I feel that we are not playing a lot of creatures. It's just Sheoldred, Wandering Emperor tokens, and the Trespasser. And usually what happens is that your opponent will just kill your creature basically. So we need something that still gives us card advantage when it dies, and that's why the ward is so important, especially combined with Liliana. And we only play 2 Sheoldred, so it might be counterintuitive, right? It will die. Not really. You will see today how to play the game, so Sheoldred absolutely wins the game. Spoiler, you need to get them to 0 cards, and then they're at mercy of the top decker, and if they cannot top decker removal, they lost the game in 2 or 3 turns, and which usually is what happens. So guys, if you enjoy this kind of deck, don't forget to subscribe. I really think you will like the games and the deck. It plays very sweet, it has a lot of decisions. This is what we control players enjoy, I believe, and I really appreciate you guys. I'm maybe not talking about it enough, but I really do, and you help the channel so much. It's heartwarming for me, so thank you for this. You are absolutely amazing, and I hope you will enjoy the video. Have fun, guys. I mean, this is the weirdest hand of the day, but you know what, I'll take it. It's not a bad hand. On the play, on the draw, it's absolutely abysmal. Alright, Edict is a very good draw because it guarantees that whatever he will play, might get either hit by Liliana or just the removal. And this is Shattered Sanctum. So, he is mono black. Except Invoke Despair, he doesn't have any ways to go around Arena. And it will be hard for him. He wants to keep up the removal at the end step, but we are not giving him targets, so he basically wasted the full turn. I think he has go for the throat. Possibly Edict, but usually go for the throat. And this is the perfect situation for us. We have so much sacrifice effect, we absolutely do not care. On this turn we want to play Liliana. But you know what? Let's go with the Blast Zone. I mean Zone. You are not getting any use on this turn. And honestly, I think he is in some real trouble right now. We are getting so much value from Arena, and with Liliana we will start to pressure his hand super hard. Alright, so he wants to play the Mirex probably. That's something we need to consider. Let's play a land. and get a casual plus on Lily. You know what, we have enough black mana, I feel. No, we don't. We actually have not enough black mana. We need this one for Invoke Despair. So when we draw it, it will be really good. I think this is the play. The only way they can answer the situation on board is Invoke Despair, which means they kill one of the arenas, but we will have that other one to keep us going with card advantage, and then we replay Liliana and keep draining him out of cards. Alright, I mean, not super happy. That suggests he doesn't have Invoke Despair. Like, this is a good card. It's better than the random one from the deck, I would assume. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe they just play it like this. Alright. Can I use the mana on this? Not really, so... we just draw a lot of cards, I guess. I want to get him to 0 cards before I play Sheoldred. We have Takenuma, so it's not the end of the world, but you know. Lily. Easy. We plus. We protect. Alright. And we'll get another Lily with Takenuma, probably. I think I want to play this just for the Lifegain. So no, we are at lower pressure than usually, and we have the Edict still. Sure. This is not something that is really threatening right now. And we can always Edict it. But it depends what he plays, of course. Face, sure. You got it, bro. It will be the most face of the Might tokens. I don't think we'll die to Toxic, honestly. I will keep up the Edict. I think there will be better targets. Like, he won't win with the Mirex this game. Alright. What is the play? Edict? Alright, sure. Good play, good play. And he's down to 2 cards. Let's see what we draw. Liliana, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. When he's in full top deck mode, I want to play Sheoldred then. Okay, so on this turn we want the Sanctum, because I need all the mana. I heard you like Lily. He wants to pressure us with the Mirex, of course. But it won't really work when he's down to 0 cards. Let's go with the Swamp. Cut down, alright. And we'll get Liliana back at Dance Step if we want. It's getting scary, but I'm pretty sure we can handle it. And on the next turn he will have 0 cards in the hand. That's a good draw. This is exactly what he needed for his strategy. But with Double Arena we should be able to respond. So, in this situation, let's go for the token creature to slow him down. He can Mirex in response, and that would give him 1 attacker more. I wonder why he didn't do it. Suggests that he has a card he wants to play that is Invoke Despair. Because it has to be a mana intensive card for this decision to matter. Like, he has I think he just messed it, to be honest. Alright. And we finally will get rid of all the cards. We have Mirex as well. Okay, cool, removal. So, first things first. Let's discard the arena, we don't need more than 2. And that was his Hail Mary play. Sure. And how the tables have turned. We will go with Mirex on this turn, we can play this on the next one. I really need 4 mana for all the shenanigans. And I mean, even if he invokes Despair, we have Mirex for a response. So he can go with the Toxic, but with 3 cards a turn and limitless Lifegain, we should be absolutely fine with it. Let's see. This is his big card for the game. It needs to be relevant. Alright, I think he lost. As I mentioned, it's not really the type of play that will get him going, and we can even remove everything right now, so we are on clear board. And we can start attacking. Liliana, man, Liliana absolutely dominated this whole game. And when you get to 0 cards on your opponent's side, this Sheoldred is absolutely ridiculously devastating. And the life gain means that you will never die with this. And then you can start rebuilding, as you can see. It's just getting better. Honestly, I'm not in any risk of dying, so let's just go with Trespasser and start killing him extremely quick. Obliterator, Trespasser. Easy. We can even ultimate him on the next turn, which is honestly super cool. So let's just discard it. Even better. I mean, told you, Mirex was a weak plan for the whole game. And we beat top 200 Mythic with this deck, so I'm pretty happy with this. Of course, there's still some cleaning up to do, but like, he cannot come back from this, like, he has so little time. And we also have more creatures with the Mirex, so even Invoke Despair doesn't hit. On the next turn, we split his lands in 2. It will be perfect split, so he will just have half of what he has. And even this amazing top deck, I knew he will get it at some point, won't be good enough. Creature, Arena, and Liliana. And he should be dead on the next turn, right? So we of course block this one. And you know, just to show some domination, we will kill the other one. He never really could hit us even at all. And we're back to numbers. We definitely deserve this one. Alright, we're going first with some decent mana base. Double farewell. This might be rough. This is top 400, so 90% mono-red or soldiers, right? It has to be. So we'll go for the fraud. I'm a bit scared about not drawing clans up to 6. See? Yeah, this will be rough, but we are guaranteed to hit the Emperor and then go for the fraud. This we can ignore, but all the next creatures need to be countered, you know, by a removal, basically. It's a counter spell, just post facto, right? So our opponent is absolutely tanking because you have so many decisions with 5 cards and 2 mana in soldier deck. Yeah, that was a shocker. Nobody would ever expect Talia? Man, so crazy. Such a novelty play. Like, 1 drop into Talia. Oh my god, that's crazy. Nobody ever did it before. Alright, Sloth, chill out. So of course we need to go for Talia. And the question is, do we kill Talia right now? Because there is a chance he will play another, and that's not good for us. And for this reason alone, I think we should take the 3 extra damage. But man, this could... I will risk it. The advantage of playing Emperor on the next turn is crazy high. And even if he plays Talia on the next phase, like on the next turn, it's really big deal. Alright. Unfortunately, we need to kill Talia. Perfect curve. Easy. Easy magic gaming. We will do it now. I don't want to risk. There are some weird things that we need to care about. Alright, board clear, 4 cards. All I need to do is hit 2 more lands. This has to absolutely be the worst Invoke Despair mana base we have ever hit with this deck. And he's going strong with a lot of his cards. I play soldiers and I win because I'm the best at magic. But this deck, you attack. Now you use the attack button because it helps you remove your opponent health pool. I know, crazy. Alright, now the question. If we play... Oh, we cannot play Arena anyway. Cool. That's interesting situation. If we go for the Blast Zone, there is a chance we remove double veteran. Fortunately, at least this is not a soldier. He should target the Foundry. Let's see if he will do it. Good choice. Alright, guys. So this is of course anti-Emperor play. So we can go for the Blast Zone, or we can try removing his stuff, including the land base. Or we can just remove Frontliner, create a token, then Mishra Foundry will be a 2-2, so then we can just keep blocking it, and then go for the Blast Zone. I think this is the play. By the way, we are getting attacked for 12 randomly, cause why not?
I am almost sad to see you go.
One card. It has to be a 1-drop, right? Land. Alright, it is a land. That's what we need. Huh. We need to create this just for the Foundry. Like, I mean, we can clear the board, but what next? That will be a problem. If we hit a Farewell mana, that's up. Of course, of course. Why wouldn't you have a card that you desperately need to be in the game? Alright. Okay, so... yeah, I consider conceding already, alright? The problem is... alright, if we hit an untapped land, he didn't freaking attack, oh my god. Yeah, not attacking definitely wins you the game. I mean, those players, man, they tank so much, and in the end, they make the worst possible decisions. Like, why would you not attack with your aggro deck? Oh my, I know he expected Emperor, but come on, like, are you expecting to never attack? And even the Emperor, like, we had to -2 because we couldn't trade with any of those. Danik. That's probably the best card he could hope for. So the question, do we go for the Blast Zone? The problem with Danik is that any other creature we just kill 1 for 1, right? But this is a 2 for 1 always, and I really don't want to farewell this, but I might be forced to. We are so far from Invoke Despair as well. So I can march it and just force he replays it and try to hit the Invoke Despair on the next turn. I mean, that's something maybe. Or just give him the lifelink. Alright, we need to get rid of the Founder first, that's the problem. Brutal Qatar will be a bit better because of the nighttime. Good. That's really good. He should not play the land before attacking, by the way. But you know, they tank forever, so they just make bad decisions. You don't need to make good ones to be top 400 with soldiers. Alright, so finally we got rid of this part. And it gives us so much life that we can really slow down with the gameplay. I mean, Emperor is absolutely amazing here. We will get rid of it right now. So now our opponent has pure top deck. And every turn when we draw a black land, we have Invoke Despair, which would seal the game, or just go Arena. So we, yeah, I think the Arena would be absolutely amazing here. Good, and the Arena will win the game from now on. We plus Emperor. Man, this kind of deck, if they whiff even one land during the whole game, it's like game over for them. We'll go up to 2, because he has a lot of 2-drops in the deck. We could also go for the 3, but we don't need it. And now with the Phyrexian Arena, we should hit the black mana much more quickly. And the Lifegain from the lands. Man, those barons really help with the Arena. They basically give you a free card, in a way. And now we can hold the mana, so we can add the Blast Zone counter if we really need to. Yeah, the game should be over by now. Yep, he just doesn't have enough power. He wasted the Foundry in a way. Siege Veteran, sure. We will depopulate on the next turn. But it depends, so the counter goes here. We could Blast Zone right now. And you know what? It's actually good, because it gives us more time. And with the Arena we are nearly guaranteed to, you know, have enough. Now he cannot attack. Very nice, very nice. And now we just draw a lot of removal. We could just farewell, which would be probably even easier. But at this point I just killed the veteran.
May your blade strike true.
I don't think we need more arenas, so let's go for 7 and exile this one. We know he has no removal, so we cannot be denied all the life gain. And now he has nothing against 18 life, and now we fixed the game of Despairs. That was pretty epic, man. Imagine attacking with your soldiers. Alright, opponent goes first. I mean, we have a clear plan for this hand, right? We just try to be alive with the Revelry, and then play Arena, get some cards, and try to farewell whatever he plays that is not an enchantment. We seem to be against mono white, which I'm not sure if that's a good matchup for us, but we will try to make it work. We cannot draw cards. We cannot draw cards. We can life gain and get some board presence. Is it good even? We want double arena on the next turn, right? That's really important. So maybe I want to tap him out. You know what? Let's go for it. I would love to draw the cards so much, but I think we want to be a bit tempo efficient. Because if he taps out, it makes our arena hit much easier, because they have plenty of things that remove it. Alright, let's go for the black mana. Let's play the arena. And we do not attack because we don't want to give him the dock on the chapter 2. Like, if he wants to play it, he needs to use one from the hand. Instead of a free one, basically. Alright, so that's a ramp, and he will play another. Alright, sure. Let's see the play. I really need to draw cards with this arena. Alright, Restoration of a Ganja, absolutely fine, especially that we have Farewell. All we need to do is try to draw as many cards as we possibly can with the arena. And I will keep only one on board, because that's enough to win the game. Do we play Sheoldred? That's my question. Yeah, we play Sheoldred. He can farewell on the next turn, but if he wants to get rid of the arena, he needs to kill his own stuff as well. And Sheoldred is enough pressure, so he needs to tap out, and you know, then we can go with Invoke Despair easily and start from there. With arena in the board, we should be fine. 4 cards to go, that's not a lot. Remember that anything that is in the battlefield doesn't really matter. This is absolutely awful for him. Oh my god, he will hate the farewell. Oh, he will hate it so much. I guess we can wait one more turn, and then this transforms, and then we get everything back without killing our arena even. But we need to... yeah, Ossification is an enchantment, so we cannot go around this, I guess. Alright, a bit unfortunate. Takenuma. I don't think we'll need Takenuma. I will need the black mana for sure. So, we are waiting one more turn. With a Ganja as well. We keep the blockers, we keep the... don't forget, Emperor will not die to the farewell, so this is the only play we can make to get some value on for the next turns. And he's down to, man, the game is so over. Like, they do not have a chance against our deck. Sure, enjoy. As long as it's a creature, it doesn't matter at all. And then we can play Emperor plus farewell everything, get Sheoldred back and create a creature. And then he needs a sweeper just to answer part of our threats. So we should be absolutely fine. Flying, good choice. A token, good choice. It's not a choice, alright? But I just wanted to have this brilliant commentary. Alright. Wandering Emperor. Haha, gotcha. I will +1 my token that I will exile in the next turn. But the point is that this is something that we start the game on the next turn with. And he has no blue. And as a punishment for not playing blue, we'll show him why you should be playing blue. Creatures. I mean enchantment. Like, we have so many cards right now, so I want the Sheoldred back. Let's not go for the graveyards. Like, no big reason. So he can draw some cards, he will. Which is actually not the worst, as he has less mana then. And seems much better as a situation than the last turn. So he's down to 7 mana total. And he needs to make it count. Like, even 6 mana and Emperor is not a big deal. This is definitely not a big deal. This is actually something we can get to our side, so he won't like what's going on. But you know what? I will keep Kaya, because I think there will be worse threats than this. I mean, probably he will explode, but, you know, if he played further, Kaya is needed for some bigger threats, you know? Alright, we're going first. Oh, the Painlands. The Painlands are definitely here. You know what? We will, at some point we will hit something. But this is the fairy avatar with blue sleeves. It has to be mono-red, right? So we are in some trouble. We definitely need a land that isn't a Painland, and we will just go Sheoldred into Invoke Despair, right? There is a slim chance. Alright, I think it's going to take a long time. No, alright. There is a slim chance it is a control deck, and then we are in some trouble because the Invoke Despair will get countered. But it has to be some kind of aggro, right? Oh my god. What's going on? What's going on? I mean, Mirex will have to win this game for us. Oh boy, Mirex. I hope you will do your thing. So, can I have white mana, please? And we cycle. Some Mythic level gaming right there. Yeah, we have to cycle it as soon as possible because we need good plays, and we don't really have them right now. Mirex really has to win this game, and it will be very, very hard. Wedding announcement, alright. Alright. So we play Mirex on this turn. And what more? We have to go with Sheoldred, right? Even if they kill it, like, they lost the tempo at the end step, so even if they kill Sheoldred, there is a chance they won't have a counterspell for Make Disappear. But apparently, probably they will, right? Because they will play a land, and that's exactly Make Disappear. Man, moment you play anti-creature deck, you just get full control players. And this is banned control. Alright, Phyrexian Arena is definitely something. Like, honestly, Invoke Despair is not amazing here. Like, we get one card and negate their board, I guess. Like, if they have Make Disappear, then they can counter Arena as well. So let's go with the expensive one. I will gladly pay infinite life. And they have it, man. Alright. They had something, right? So it has to be 2 mana removal, alright. Second Mirex, alright, double Mirex maybe can carry this game, but it's getting rough, They do not have a 2 mana counterspell, that's important. And they have Shigeki? Witness the future, alright. They shuffled everything, right? I didn't expect this will be the card, so I didn't check the graveyard. You guys probably know better than me what exactly went into this library. But I mean, we are trying to do something here. Alright, second Mirex. How do we play this one out? We probably should go with Arena, right? But then we cannot Mirex. Not great. I'm pretty sure Sheoldred will die. I think we just go like this and go with a Ganjo maybe. The point is I need to set up Arena as soon as possible and just force some reaction. They nearly for sure can deal with it. However, it will cost them probably like 4 mana, right? Hopefully. You know what? I will go for the fraud. I will do it during my turn as well, just to, you know, negate more pressure. We have 2 Mirex to their 1. Bangbuster, sure. Alright, we are starting to draw cards, that's a big deal. Thank you, deck. Those are absolutely amazing 2 cards, thank you. So he wants to activate the Mirex. So for this reason we are going with Sheoldred. I still don't have double black mana, man. So if they answer... Oh, they went for the card. Alright. They have something. And we cannot do anything about it, but we ramp the pressure, right? They have Farewell in the deck. But this means no removal? Like, they need to have something, right? Farewell, alright. Makes sense. I could kill my Sheoldred, but it's not good. Alright, so we got 2 planes from our arena, that's pretty amazing. And we just go with the Mirex. Like, at least we will have the advantage, and with this removal, his Mirex will never, like, shouldn't matter for a long time. Let's name it like this. Yep, he doesn't want to man, Field of Ruin! Oh my god, you are so annoying. Why do you have all the answers? Because I'm a control deck. Yeah, I know. I know, that's kinda what we control mages do, right? But man, Field of Ruin, I hate it. This was our advantage, that's why I played 2 Mirex. Yep. I hate it. I hate it so much. Now we are not ahead anymore. We're 3 cards to 3 cards, he has Bangbuster and Wedding Announcement and also Mirex. So we will be on the aggressive, we're going for the black mana. We didn't even hit single Liliana this game, which also is pretty sucky. We can get back Sheoldred, that's something. We kill the token. We have... yeah, like, we want to go for Mirex, so our mana is really constrained overall. Like, we need to kill them this way. I don't really want to use Fateful Absence on the token, so we will trade one of the tokens, unfortunately. This will be a really hard game to grind him. Like, he generally has a better value deck than us. Field of Ruin, so he's really going for this plan, which is a really good deal. So this is a full Shigeki loop deck, which is great against decks that has mostly removal and limited card advantage. Let's go with Mirex and see if he wants to go for a sweeper as well. On the bright side we have basics, but that's not really what I really want to draw. We need something like Arena. Oh my god, they really have everything so far. We need to go with Sheoldred plan then. Let's go for the end step. So they will get a token here. Alright, maybe we hit Kaya. We have Kaya in the deck. So this is... yeah, it has to be Sheoldred. Like, he has only 2 cards. So there is a small chance. Sheoldred first. 3 mana open. Alright, drawing cards. I mean, we are getting somewhere slowly, but very slowly, and it's a pain. Man, it's such a pain to go through a control deck. Like, I don't mean generally, because if they were more popular, you just build differently. The problem is that nobody plays control decks, so you don't really equip for them. I mean, no reason not to, right? Alright, so if we can protect Sheoldred, and by protect I mean fingers crossed he doesn't draw a removal, we can pressure him enough to win this game probably, but if he removes Sheoldred, we need absolute amazing top deck. And our opponent has every single answer since like 15 turns, which is not great. The Field of Ruin, man. Like, this is the reason we play double Mirex, to beat this kind of decks, and we also play Liliana. We got destroyed all the lands and Liliana is not here. So, super annoying. I knew I would get something that is not relevant at all. I mean, cool, I guess. So we are playing until first Memory Deluge, because, like, when he hits Memory Deluge or even Bankbuster, we are too far behind. We need to hit something easy. Just name what your opponent needs to win and he will get it. Alright, we are against a Master Troll with red avatar. Like, I think we know where it is heading. So, let's get this hand. I think it's... yeah, you knew it had to be mono red. And at least they're honest about it. So, we'll test our deck in the Forge of Fire of mono red. Definitely a great start for them. Why, you could ask? Because they are on the play with a 1-drop. That's basically it. This means that they have like 70% win rate by now. Yep, just went up to 80% win rate because they have also the perfect curve. So, we are in some serious trouble right now. Let's go with the Sunset Revelry. It slows the flute just a little bit. The problem is that they nearly guaranteed have one burn, so they will just hit our face for no reason. And if we double block, you know what happens. They kill one of the tokens and get really good trade overall. So we are not blocking on this turn. We'll go with the Trespasser. I hope it's play with fire and not lightning strike. But you know, it will be lightning strike probably, right? I think we can win this game if we are smart about it. I don't want to play Trespasser into open mana, especially that there are no creatures in the graveyard. So we will go with Liliana. It's 2 for 1. They need to burn her in response to the sacrifice trigger. So they sacrifice this, then they use the mana and the burn spell to kill her. Then we go Trespasser and we prepare for Invoke Despair. Especially that on the next turn we can play Barons, as we want to go with Trespasser, and they need to... yeah. Oh, they don't care, they just smork the face. Why am I not surprised? Like, no respect to anything going on in the game, just hit the face. And I think we will get this. Just because how Feldon works, you don't really want to block it ever. Like, he's down to, what, 3 cards in the hand? And as you can see, this really trades very nicely for us. So, now he cannot kill the Trespasser at the end step. Unfortunately, we have no creatures, so we don't Lifegain. It should be Lightning Strike. That's a big mistake. I wasn't thinking about it. That's my excuse for the day, you know? And let's see. They need to play something. Alright, they play very, very good card. However, it will be hard for them to keep attacking. If he attacks with Feldon, we are blocking. Just because he has no mana, so whatever he draws... What was the last card? Right, oh, it will be here. But we'll Invoke Despair. Right, so it's actually looking maybe not great for us, but not the worst. And on the next turn we can throw well and start going from there. We have very good Champies blockies. So we need to go from there, and we can double block adversary into wedding announcement, man. Into Invoke Despair, right? Never mind, scrap that. So we negate the most damage, and we go from there. Usually it's... oh, I hoped for a 1-drop, that would be perfect. So, we don't really have a choice, we go like this, and we also go Graveyards. Just because I don't want any sneaky adversaries. Alright, that's a 1 creature. Man, this guy just keeps playing stuff. Like, play whatever you draw, and that's good enough. Let's go Invoke, because we don't pain ourselves at all. Down to 2 cards. Emperor is amazing draw. We go Barons. Man, I really like the addition of Barons. Like, man, we would be at 7. 7 and 10, that's a huge difference. He's still going for it. But it's fine. It's absolutely fine. We go Emperor so he doesn't get another creature. and we'll give him the moment to make a mistake. They usually don't play very smart, so they will just instantly play something. I literally try to bait this mistake because they aren't really good players most of the time. And now we have Trespasser, that is probably a better target. But now they do not have a removal anymore, and we are 10 to 11. Thirsty adversary. Of course, they just have everything they could ever possibly dream of. So you don't need to play well if you have this kind of stuff. We are definitely not blocking, we take the damage. And we will use Takenuma. This is one of the good parts about Takenuma. Do I want to exile the adversary? I think this... do we go... No. Alright, I know what we are doing. I want to switch into the night time. We kill the adversary right now. The biggest punish would be Raiju. But he already got 1 or 2? 1, 2. Yeah, 2. So there shouldn't be more. Grotto is decent land, like if he has to hit a land, it's the best one. Of course there's a third Raiju. Why wouldn't it? Man, like this is ridiculous. Like truly. Like their top deck master is absolutely amazing. There is one creature in the battlefield. So we can take this damage and go for the Emperor and exile this. Then we go basically to 5 and 4 after the attack, and we can start draining. I think it's good. I think we take the hit. We needed 1 more mana for the Emperor, but we don't have it. So I will take this damage because I'm not in top deck mode, and well, Phyrexian Arena is not great in this position. I think we still have to go for the Emperor, you know? Oh, I wish I had this card. So, we play the Emperor, we exile the third Raiju from their deck in top 21 cards. Oh, and Master Troll doesn't seem to be happy. It's so sad. Like, my heart is bleeding for them. Maybe.